put the power on the Vanguard because... Aw, 6 damage heal. Click the record button. Hey yo, how's it going everyone? Entropy here today with another video. Today we're going to be doing a little mix. This is the first time I am streaming the deck profile. So if you're interested in getting a sneak peek of the actual contents before editing and all that, come check out my Twitch. But today we're going to be doing a deck profile on Nova Grappler's G series support wave 2. Of course, it is Victor based, but you had some other stuff like Beast Deities, you had some other stuff like Risers with Legion support. But overall, I do think that Victor is the most stable. It's generally the most competitive one of them at the moment. And with more Stride support, I think it definitely is really nice, especially with the new GR. Brain Kyle, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. What's up? What's up? So yeah. Let's talk about the list, see how it goes, and talk about it. Now, I do have some regrets with this deck, simply because I didn't get on this with enough time. Like, I wish I could get more stuff, but I didn't. So, let's start with the starter. We have this guy. Now, what this guy does, I forgot the name, but it's a Rearguard Circle. It has Pseudo Resist, so it cannot be retired by your opponent's ability, and GB1. When the attack of the unit this boosted hits, Cast 1, put this into the soul to stand 1 unit and give it plus 2k. So this is nice because you're getting another multi-attack. It's reminiscent of that Beast Deity from way back when. Kabutron, yes, thank you Showstopper. It's nice to have you guys here to help me out with these names, and I will need more of your help. But it's really nice because it has Pseudo Resist. It's one of the few Nova Grappler starters with it. So you have a sticky unit on the board. 5k boost is better than no boost. And you can actually restand stuff. So whenever you restand stuff like Golden Anglet or Yamatano Drake, they get 4k by itself. So they're 13 or 14. Get 2k, so they're 15 or 16. Especially with Yamatano Drake, it hits numbers, which is really, really nice. Yes, Twitch is nice. For counter-charging PGs, we do use quite a bit of countermass, so the counter-charging PGs is nice. No real reason to use the others. We play 4 of these Stride Fodders. Striding is good. Searching for a Victor is good, because those are my main ride targets. We play 3 of the Mayaki? Sorry about the name. Rearguard Circle GB1. If your Vanguard's a grade 3 or greater Victor, which either could be the grade 3 itself, or your Stride, you have a grade 4 Victor now. Then, when a unit in the same column gains this ability, Vanguard Rearguard Circle Rush. When it's stood by a card effect, you could all units in the same column, including itself, gets plus 4k. So what this means is Nova Grappler does a bunch of restanding skills, but one of the issues has always been hitting numbers, right? You need to scale properly. What this unit does is it basically gives your entire column plus 8k, which is incredible. Right? Like usually you only get increments of 3k, 2k, maybe 8k is definitely a game changer. What's up, Gladiator? Then we play 2 of the energy chargers because draw is nice and you still get a body and you don't use the soul for anything else. So this is helpful. With the starter, you know, if you use a skill that's 1 card in soul, grade 0, grade 1, grade 2. So if you re-ride, you could use it 1 more time, but generally you only use it once. But playing it at 1, you don't see it enough. So playing it at 2, I think is good enough. If you want to play 1 more Mayaki, you definitely can. And I definitely recommend testing it. Next for the grade 2s, we play for the Cool Hank. Cool Hank is your MVP, honestly. When boosted, attack Card +1, stand something else. So if you have double Cool Hank, you can Cool Hank, resend the Cool Hank, resend the Cool Hank, and get some wombo combo going. We play 3 of these. Sazanda, which says Rearguard Circle GB1. When it's restood by a skill, get plus 5, so it's 14k beater. We have Golden Anglet, which says the same thing without GB1. When restood, get 4k. I like the Golden Anglet more because you could use it multiple times. And when you're trying to push for damage, you will be resending multiple times. For example, with Cool Hank, for example, with Victor, for example, with Vic 10. And so definitely I think that the Golden Anglet is superior in that sense. Before, 9 plus 5 is nice because 14 plus 7 is 21, right? 9 plus 4 is 13, plus 7 is 20 only. But right now, with the extra 8k, 29 or 28 doesn't make a big difference. And so Golden Anklet is definitely much better, much better. And we played 2 of the Kirara. Vanguard Circle, Canvas 2 on hit, draw 1. We tried other stuff like the Transriser, we tried the Street Bouncer, we tried, what else did we try? We tried a bunch of stuff, but overall the Kirara is the most consistent, and I do like it the most because it is a 9k. So you can still hit 9k rear guards. Cool, like Street Bouncer and Transriser, they can't hit by themselves, which definitely hurts. Gladiator, did you make sure to mention Hank is once per turn? Yes, Hank is once per turn, guys. Hank is once per turn. Alright, for the grade 3s, we're playing 4 of the Victors. GB2, when it hits, Vanguard, restand something and give it +3. Really rarely would you use this. When it strides, you give the stride the ability. When it hits, Canvas 1, stand something else and give it +3. And on place +3. Lots of +3s. Is it that good? Not really, but when you end it up with stuff like this, it definitely can scale up. For Yamato no Drake, this is definitely a 4 of. I don't think you can play this deck without 4 of these. It's just really nice numbers. When you reset this, it's 14. Give it +3, that's 17. With you restarting with the starter, it's a 16. And there's a lot of restanding and all that. So whenever you use this twice, it's already 18 +3, 21, generally 23 maybe. And so this scales just so well, and definitely valuable. And we play 1 of the new Extreme Battlers. It is not that great. You don't really have a lot of great grade 3 choices for this deck, but it's fine, I guess. Rigor Circle GB1, Rush. When it's restored by a skill, it gets the following ability. When it hits a Vanguard, Canvas 1, retire something on your opponent's board. So you have that retire option if you want it. And also, when placed, Canvas 1, so +1 to check top 5 for a Rush ability and add it to your hand. We don't play any, really, so this is the only one. Rush as a mechanic is really awkward because a lot of the new support, like the grade 2s or whatever, like Abriel, they require on hit to do something else. Why would you want that when your opponent's at 5? It is tough, right? You'd rather just play the cool Hank, you'd rather just play your consistent scaling pieces and just go from there. Honestly, that's the answer. And we play 4 of the heal guards. For the first night, we still play Victon. We could play this. It helps us, whenever you restand by a card effect, you can Canvas 1, give a +2k, and then retire something on your opponent's board with less power than that chosen unit. This is nice. You get to snipe out some greedy players that that keep their control for too long, for example, and get rid of them. We play 1 of the Harmonics because Lake Joker is a tough matchup. We play 2 of the Victoplasma because Restanding Vanguard is still good, and sometimes you can still on hit and use your Victor's Heart skill multiple times. Really rarely though, but sometimes. And we play 2 of the new Grade 4 Victor. This card, if you could, play 4. Definitely play 4. This is your like Lambros of Nova Grappler at this moment. Vanguard Circle, G Persona Blast to activate the following 2 abilities. First of all, when it hits, restand something, give it +3, so it's basically a Victon. But secondly, GB3, when it attacks, stand something. So if your opponent's at 4, you could basically stand 2 things. When your opponent's at 5, you can still stand 1 thing. And it pairs up with Cool Hack really well on the final push. Because when your opponent's at 5, you attack with this, you stand Cool Hack then stand something else, and then something else attacks. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks without needing an on hit. Which is really nice, and something that you never really had before. Why are we not playing the grade 0 crits? It's because there are a lot of skills that require on hits here, and it's just, in terms of card advantage, the deck doesn't draw a lot. You don't really draw besides the Kirara and the Energy Charger, and so overall I do think that just playing 9 draws is better. So some other options before we go into the video, the starters. We tried stuff like Battle Riser. But the thing is, the stand doesn't really help out. It's too luck based, and I didn't really like that. Some other units like this, it's cool. Like it hits the 11 key numbers by itself, but frankly, the rush skill needing on hit is a little bit rough. It's a little bit rough. Stuff like this, Kung Fu Monk or Kung Fu Master thing. Again, it's on hit. Canvas 1, choose something else and give it like restand it and 3k. It's like, really? I don't know. Stuff like this is also awkward. Restood, and then it gets the following ability on hit. Canvas 1, counter charge 1, soul charge 1. Again, awkward. It's really awkward. So these are generally awkward. I'd say if you don't like the Kirara, you can definitely test out. Cards like Street Bouncer, or maybe Sonic Hedgehog even, or Transriser, but you definitely need cards that plus, and those cards aren't really helping you consistently plus. Umbrella is good for early game. Really, isn't it GB1 though? It's GB1. Like, how early is it? Like, in some cases right now, you need to win, you need to push as soon as possible. And some other stuff, you have Musashi, which is interesting, but it's not like you ever use it. Like, the Break Ride is interesting, but you already have that like 5th attack push with the new GR, so I don't think it's necessary. But that's basically it. So that's just my personal opinion. I think definitely getting 4 of the new GR is my recommendation. If you want to go into this deck, definitely get 4 of the new GR. And so with all that said and done, let's go into a game or two and see how this deck performs. It's the first game or two on the season, so that's really exciting. For JP, they reset the seasons before the new set actually comes out, so there's a little bit of a delay, which makes things a little bit interesting, because we're not technically in the new meta yet, so this is still relevant, I guess. Relevant, but yeah, for what it's worth. Alright, let's go into game, and while we're doing that, appreciate you all for being here on the Twitch side of things. Appreciate the members of the channel. Thank you, Kamui. Thank you, Showstopper, for the advice. Thank you, 2Mellow, thank you, ZBD, and thank you, Casey, for being members as well. However, we're going to be playing against Narukami, going first, which is not that great. Of course, we would like to go second. And honestly, this is fine. I'm going to get rid of the Yamato no Drake. PG and a heal isn't the best, but can't complain since Naru is an aggressive deck. But yeah, Showstopper, at 5, you want those Hanks. It's only good at first try. Which will you choose tomorrow, Judgment or Blessing? For JP, I think I'll choose the Gear side, and for Global, I think I'll choose the Bermuda side, probably. Alright, I'm going to actually ride the Energy Charger. Reason being is because we do want the Victor, or else we basically lose the game. So, gotta prioritize that, especially since we don't play the Great Researcher. I think the Great Researcher is also viable as a pick. And then for the starter, it's nice to just put in the corner because your rearguards do want the boosting, because your rearguards are doing the restanding. I tested putting in the starter behind the Vanguard because that's where your on hit generally works. But your Vanguard generally stands your entire board already, so you don't really need to proc the starter behind. And so, from my experience, putting in the corner is better. No Maiza, thank you so much for the follow, appreciate it. I will actually go for the Cool Hand. I think keeping the Kirada is nice, and I will be a bit greedy and make this play. If they don't get rid of it, we still have a 12k number for next turn. It's not like I really want to commit too much right now anyways, and we do have defenses. Like this column might look awkward, but we can always just like on hit restand the left side and then have an extra spot, right? So that's nice. The opponent's playing like old school brawlers back from the Legion era, and they didn't really add heal guards, so that would be interesting, especially with the nerfs. I wonder if they actually changed out the Phoenixes and whatnot. Gladiator, Entropy is legally obligated to pull for Bermuda. I'm the fish man. Yeah. We have the discard 1, draw 1. This is really iconic. Great count. You're now Legend 29 in Global. 1 more and you'll get your 3rd copy of Hari. Congrats, congrats. You need to get there before it's too late. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, another heal. Alright, that's 3 already. I like this. I like to see this. And we can do the right column stuff unpunished because, you know, with all G era main grade 3s, you have the on ride plus 5k, right, to bully those 9k Vanguards. So we're just gonna swing like this. Like, I don't care if they get rid of anything there. The Dijin from the Vermilion era of things. We need 1 trigger. Never lucky. Never lucky. We didn't really see any triggers. Like, all the triggers we got, we drew into actually. So just not so good on the trigger side of things. Opponent's doing a little bit better with many defensives and offensives. But we'll see what we can do. Opponent's playing an outdated deck, so I guess it balances out. Oh, I guess they play the Stride Fodder. It's good on them. They're going to be playing the Zoras, which gets countered because our starter can't be removed, right? So that's nice. Brain, gotta do dinner. Alright. So yeah, what does So what tips do I have against Narukami? Generally, if you do have grade 2s, some advice I got from Kamui, who plays a lot of Nova Grapplers, is you should be comfortable committing the grade 2s earlier on. And the reason being is because if it is going to be against a Vanquisher, they are going to kill off anything or everything and everything already. So might as well just put it out for defensive, so you take less damage. Oh, you're able to take more damage later on. And it's not that relevant in this situation because our opponent's playing Brawlers. And of course our opponent's going to see every single heal properly check this game, so that's good for them. But let's see what we can do. Discard 1, draw 1. And a Swing River, that's fine. Clears up the spot, and we can make some plays. So this turn, I think we're going to start into Vic 10. So you could go into the retire, but I think the Victim's still better just because the restand is free. So that's definitely helpful. All right, we got that to scale up numbers. I don't know if we want to commit because our opponent's going to just blast our board, which is really tough. That's not nice. So need to do a little thinking here. I might actually just go Kirara. Scaling is nice though, but our opponent did see a lot of triggers, so the chances of them seeing Golden Anglet, just like this. I think we get to draw 1 with the Kirara, right? So I think this should be fine. So we're gonna swing like this. The 1 draw, because we do want to draw into Strive Fodder at least. See how we can do. We could restand that. Can it hit? It's 15, unfortunately. That doesn't hit. Draw trigger to the left. Draw trigger to the left. Easy sacking. +3. Okay, 12 +3 again is what? Oh yeah, I only have 1 count that, so sometimes you can restand the entire column on that side and then restand the left column as well. But no use on this, and this is 41. So that's pretty ridiculous. It's a really big column. You can see how good Mayaki is. You know, you don't need to just rely on the Golden Anglets. Like the other units like Kirara can still hit 16 + 8, 24 consistently. And +3, 27, right? So it's just really nice. Way to just scale up and make sure confidently you can push damage on the following turn. Unfortunately, our opponent's going to Legion. All the heals back, which is not great. But they only have Twin Drive, right? Like, what's the chances of them seeing like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heals? You should have restood Anglet with Kabutron. I could have. Yeah, I mean, they're going to kill the Kabutron already. So, that's not nice. I guess they removed the Phoenixes and just played the Strive Hodders instead, which I think is fine. But attacking Vanguard first here. They could choose to clear our entire board or try to push for 3 damage to the face. So personally, I would just push for damage. Nova Grapplers is extremely explosive. There's a lot of ways to keep pushing. And the Kabutron isn't that relevant right now because... Oh, man, yeah. Because they're already at 4, right? So... Boost the Mayaki, then Victon hits, restand the full Anglet column. Two, 4, 6, 8. Discard 1 draw. They drew into the heal again. That feels bad. Again, discard 1. They can use this up to 4 times because they hit 4 times. So that's one of the really iconic parts about the Brawler Legion deck. Attack. And then a heal guard here. So this turn, striding is a little bit awkward. 13k is really awkward. But what can we do here? I think we have the hand to just like wait for 1 more turn. I think we just swing with Cool Hank. Maybe we should use Victon. Do we want to discard the booster though? I don't know. I might just chill on here. Let's just draw first. See what we draw into. Golden Anglet. Interesting. 11, 14 restands. This is what, 14, 16? That doesn't hit numbers. Swing. Hopefully we see a trigger. That's a trigger. Draw trigger, that's also a trigger. No striding though. Maybe using the cool hack here is not the best because we have the Maya key as well. Right? But I think it's okay. What does this hit? 11? Yeah, that's not good. That's a PG, no heal guards. Of course, we knew that. So we only need to hit three PGs. Brawler is, I think Brawler is actually the more popular one on JP right now because Neo Nectars is a menace. And so, you know, you gotta hit over those big fat resist intercepts, and the answer to that is Brawlers. Whether that's the Strider or the Legion, you're 20 something, you smack them, and you make those plants cry. Now, play at the resist, those aren't really that significant in this matchup. But let's see what else they can commit to the board. Alright, they're committing grade 3. So they're choosing to stride and use this instead of just using the Legion skill. So I guess they want the triple drive. But the question is, I mean, they need to Karmas to scale with this, right? So it is not easy. So many defensives. Yeah, we have a lot of defensives. It's nice. I mean, we drew into them really early on. Couldn't do much with them. That's a draw trigger. Please don't heal. They still have 3 heal triggers, which is tough. But they only have 1 intercept, so that's nice. Ah, the other column doesn't hit numbers! Numbers hard. They're just gonna keep drawing. Trying to dig for those PGs. Meanwhile, I think we could win with the new Victor. We can also go with the old one as well. It just depends on what we draw. If we draw into the cool Hank, that would be really cool. Alright, digging really deep for it. Did they not play the turn last? Yeah, the scrub moment. This is a real big scrub moment. Alright, we're a bit low on hand. So maybe we shouldn't go into the Victoplasma. I think going into this is fine. Showcasing new stuff is also nice as well. Again, you can on hit and then resend 1. Besides the GB3 just resend 1. Generally speaking, I think this card is just really great overall. Just play this. And use this when your opponent's at 4. Use this when your opponent's at 5. It's just really solid. So we're just going to call stuff like this because we're not going to resend more than once anyways. So I think this is fine. 9, 14, 26, 14. Hits those cross-right numbers, which I think Sazanda is still fine with, but Golden Anglet does that too, right? I wouldn't just put the power on the Vanguard because... Oh, 6 damage heal. 6 damage heal. Who would have expected that? Yeah. Quality content, right? Alright, grade 2. Can they use the Vanguard skill? Oh, they can. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defensives though. So I think we're comfy with that. Next turn. That's a heal. Oh no, that's tough. Do we need to stride? That's not nice. That's not nice. Another heal is not nice. They ran out of grade 3s though. There's no more legions, but we are low on cards as well. But luckily there's no draw trigger. So striding puts us to 2 cards, and we can still on hit. So we need to win this turn. I think I'm gonna go with this. Victor has on hit. Yeah. Rig 6 damage shield for content. I know, right? Absolutely. I run up this dude was like, yo, Q at the same time, bro. Q at the same time. That's the content game. I think we need to win this turn. Do we? Or do we stall? Yeah, I think we need to win this turn. Alright. Let's just commit. YOLO and just go for it. I chose this one because when you restand, you can still like help hit some numbers. Like it gives an extra 2k. So I guess we can do this. So it hits 24 actually. And we can snipe something out. Let's kill this. And this is 18. And we win. No more triggers, right? Safe. We both saw every single one of our triggers. So this is quite the exciting game. And that is game. GG. Down to the last card. Literally down to the last card. Alright, very nice. Overall, like the early heals and all that, and the late game heals, definitely was annoying. But I think overall, like we were able to apply some pressure. We played our Kiraras right. We played the energy chargers at the right times. We did the draws when we needed to. We had the defensives always to have like a safety line, and we strode into the options that we wanted to hit those numbers. And make sure we don't deck out as well. Like Meteokaiser is still really great, don't get me wrong, but with that low of the deck, it is really tough. But yeah, thank you so much for the Twitch, guys. It's hard. I feel like it's hard because I don't want to do the whole streaming thing because this is gonna become a video and all that. So here's Kagero. We're gonna go first again, which is a shame because going second is definitely better. We do have Stridefighter. Mayaki is really solid as well. So I don't know what should I keep. I don't have any restanding units that hit numbers, so I think I'm gonna ride the Stridefighter. Especially since we are going first, we're not gonna stride for another turn. Like we're gonna be one turn behind. So I think we have a little bit more time to draw into like a grade 3 or a Stridefighter again. While the Mayaki is definitely important to hit. Oh, okay, the cross. I haven't seen this one in a long time. Defensive. There you go. So yeah, we got the grade 3, and that's okay. We get access to Stride. And we also have the Stridefighter, alright. Kirara is fine. I'll call it out. That's fine. We have the card draw we need. Don't really need to worry about that. Hope our opponent doesn't see a trigger. They literally just saw one last turn. That's BS. Alright. Unfortunate. That's so sad. Oh yeah, animations. I forget. I always forget you guys like the animations. Conroe. Search for PG. Yep. Gladiator only fighting these nerf decks, obviously. Like again, it's rigged matches for deck and fights. Like, you know, it's definitely not just chosen clips from the games that we won. It's definitely fake. You know, we're gonna do the explanation and then we're gonna cut to a friend fight, and then we're gonna cut before we showcase the win animation, just so people don't know. Alright, Victor. Very nice. I really like the design of Victor overall. And nothing much here. Whatever we call it down is just gonna die, right? Because they do have the Mustafa. No, they have the cross. I'm thinking of calling out the Victor, actually. But saving it for the Stridefighter is nice as well. I think it's a bit tough. I think we can call down the Golden Anglet to kind of ask them for either 2 damage only, or ask them to go into the Mustafa. Because they are playing the cross, right? Not Blade Master. So, okay. Well, heal. There you go. So overall, the deck, frankly, with clan events, with 1 boost skin, you should be enough, with a fair amount of gems, you should be enough to get everything for GR. Like, getting 2 boost skins, like, definitely helps. But it's not like you're gonna splurge like, it's not like that one day, like that 10 fights of 1.5 times is gonna make that big of a difference, right? Like, if you have that one skin and you just save the tickets for that and splurge all on that day, it's fine. One skin is more than enough. You don't need more than one skin. Other than convenience, I guess. I guess like some days you're busy at work or like busy at school, and you just can't like spend all your tickets on that day, like, and you need one more skin. You need like 2 more days to make the best use of it. That's absolutely fair. So yeah, we asked them for the Mustafa. They went into the Mustafa. That's the Legend the Cross deck, which is interesting. Gladiator, can't believe you cut out all those games where you lost against Curry Clan. Those were hype. Yo, we can't show that. It's Curry Clan is the forbidden one. We can't. We can't. So yeah, Curry Clan is still a thing, by the way. Unfortunately, Global doesn't have it, but hopefully we get it soon. Double draw trigger, like they're so trigger happy. They're literally seeing like 3 times the amount of triggers we do. That's so sad. It's okay. We're gonna finally get to stride. We're gonna draw into heal, which isn't great, but is okay. And is Vic 10 the play? I think Vic 10 is the play. Ditch the Stride Fodder. We might need to commit a lot of stuff for this turn to work. Let's see if we draw into grade 2. Oh, Kirada. That's interesting. Definitely interesting. Okay. Draw. This is a hard one. I don't know if I want to use the canvas for the draw or the restand with Victor. But I guess this is fine. We do need the cards or else we can't play. Draw trigger. We don't have counter charge though, so it's not like we can restand the right side and then restand the left side. So just put all to the left side. And we still have 2 cool hands, so it's fine. Oh no, we did have 2. Yeah, no, never mind. Resetting the right column isn't useful at all. I think the power to the right side would have been better. Hit 17, like, yeah, that's a misplay. That's a misplay. Should have put the 5k to the right side. Because we have both the Victor and the Vic 10 skill. I keep forgetting the Victor hard skill. That's a misplay. Could have hit 17 if they didn't see a trigger, which they didn't. And then 16 plus 8, 24 anyways. On the left side. So that's a missed opportunity. We gotta push for 2 damage instead of 1. But I think you can play better now that you've seen the misplay. Going to Root Flare. So Root Flare can actually retire resist units, but they can't retire units that can't be retired. It sounds really dumb, but it's because with resist you can't target them, right? But if you target the front column, a front row, you can still remove it. But with pseudo resist, it literally just says you can't resist it. I mean, you can't pseudo retire. You literally just can't retire it. So that's the difference. All right, we're gonna take 1, 2, 3 attacks to the face, which is really bad. But let's see what we can do. By the way, this is not like a tier whatever garbage deck. The Legend did top, okay? Not that I think it's amazing, but it did top. Awkward numbers here, 20, no different than 16. And, yeah. I mean, you always want to hit with the counter charger first. So I'm going to draw into the cross. 1 defensive here, please. There we go. We're going to shut down that left column. Only attacking face. 26. Gladiator, it was a calculated misplay. Got to show that the deck still performs well, even for beginners. Yep, I love that explanation, that justification. Alright, 1 trigger only. That's not enough to actually hit past this 5k. So this turn is a really tough turn. Because we know that they're confidently going to be removing our 2 front row units. We have at least 1 front row unit. And we only have 1 defensive. So can we actually do the numbers to win the game? They have 1 PG as well. It is really tough. I might have to go to Victoplasma. Go into Victoplasma just for 4 checks instead of 3 checks and try to go for some heals. Yeah, not an easy game. Not an easy game. The only way we can is because there's no way we win this turn. Like they have 1 PG, we still need to push 2 damage and then ask for that those defensives. So I'm just trying to see if we can see some triggers and help us out with the situation right now. Discard 2. This is 26, right? So I guess we can, if we swing Vanguard first, we can double heal. If we swing Reover first, we can only heal once. Because our opponent's at 5, right? So here we heal to 4, and then we, oh, I wanted to say heal to 3, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But it's okay, the Golden Anklet still hits numbers. If we had one more time last, and our opponent was at 3, maybe, like 4, maybe I would have chosen to boost and hit with the Golden Anklet, come as 1 and reset the Golden Anklet, because it would get +6 and still hit numbers, assuming our opponent doesn't see a defensive. But, you know, going into the Victor Plasma, the choice was to try to see more triggers. So I gotta commit to that and try to see more heals. So our opponent's gonna have the option. We know that they have the cross in the deck, I mean in the hand, but they chose not to stride with it, saving the Legion option for later. Going into the ace, which is how they could use the cross. So the good thing about Overlord, I mean for us, is that if they go into the ace, that means they're not going into Mustafa or Root Flare, which means that they aren't retiring 1 front row without relying on some other units, and they don't have that right now. So they do have the reset in play. Wait, they don't have Time Last 2? Bruh. You don't have Time Last 2? Misplayed. Oh no, did they pay for the cost when they stride? Is it on place? It is on place. No, they did it already. Never mind, not misplay. Not misplay. Hit and then they get the counter charge. Counter charge 2. Draw doesn't help here. Drawing into heal doesn't really help here. I mean, yeah. They got the 5k already, right? Yeah. 15k could be good enough. They have no more triggers. So that's really nice. That's comfortable to know. So at most 4 PGs in their hand. Cool Hank? No, not Cool Hank. Alright, let's go into the new GR. I want to see the Cool Hank, please. Cool Hank. 1 and 8. Right? Golden Anklet. Just use the skill. Oh, I mean, we don't have the Counter Blast to like Cool Hank anyways. So I guess it's fine. No need to actually value the numbers that much. Because we only have 1 Counter Blast anyways. I guess double Cool Hank wouldn't have worked. Tech. Stand. That's PG. That's PG. That's PG. PTSD from that winter qualifiers match. That's PG. And please, that's PG. Unfortunate. We still have 2 cards, 2 defensives in our hand, and they don't have any grade 3s anymore. Do they have Stride Fighters? I wonder. Doesn't seem like they showed any. They showed 1. No Stride, because it automatically skipped their Stride turn. So hopefully this is only 1 defensive check, and we win the game from here. They used the cross already. 1, 2, yeah. I think we somehow made it. That big command. Oh, committing the PG to that 4 PG probably. If you go back, I guess you can check out which card position, so you could definitely know if it's a PG or not from that last card. But for here, we won. There's no question about it. No 6 damage shield shenanigans this time around, and that's basically it. Do we want to stride? I mean, it's not necessary. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. Just call down whatever, and just hit for game. And that's it. That's GG. Games retire clans, which traditional, the idea is that multi-attack clans without resist is tough against retire clans. But the thing is, like, you know, it's a little give and take. Like, they have pressure because they get rid of your pieces and they get more shots to the face, but you could potentially get even more shots to their face. And playing more Kiraras, playing more energy chargers, playing more draw options definitely help you against these matchups. And that's basically the end of this video. I hope it showcased the multi-attack prowess of Nova Grapplers with the new support. Key pieces, definitely the new grade 3, the new grade 4, and the new grade 1. So these are the 2 key pieces for the new Victor deck. And thank you so much to the members. Kamui, Tumelo, who is here as well, good morning. We have ZBD and Casey for supporting the channel. If you like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to see the live version of this recording, check out Twitch. So we could do this and some other games as well from time to time. So that's basically it. Thank you so much. Hope you have a good day. I am not ending the stream just yet. I'll give it a few more minutes. But yeah, check out the other stuff and comment down below what your favorite Nova Grappler archetype is. You know, do you like, are you a fan of Mecha Battler, Extreme Mailers? Do you like Beast Deities? Do you like Blouse? Do you like Ashura Kaisers? There's a lot of fun stuff in Novas. Yeah, very diverse group of warriors, I guess, wrestlers. Yeah, I like Beast Deities. Beast Deities with the reverse and the 8 attack combo is definitely my favorite. But Victor is second, definitely up there as well. That's basically it. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you have a good day.